It is one of the biggest stories out of North Georgia in decades. In 2008, Tonya Craft, a kindergarten teacher at Chickamauga Elementary School, was arrested and charged with 22 counts of child molestation. She lost her job, her house, and custody of her 2 children. It started at a sleepover at her house involving her daughter and 2 of her daughter's friends. The trial lasted 5 weeks after nearly 2 days of deliberating, and on May 11, 2010, the jury found Tonya Craft guilty, not guilty. A conviction for Craft would have meant spending the rest of her life in prison. I sat down with Tonya Craft for a one-on-one interview. Here is a part of that conversation. Tonya Craft's trial was a lengthy 5 weeks. She was accused of molesting 3 young girls, including her own daughter. All 3 testified against her. At one point, Craft made a decision her legal team didn't like.
My attorneys lost their mind when I said I was going to talk to the media before the trial.
She gave interviews and she took the stand in her own defense.
I know I did not do anything to these children.
I wasn't scared of being on there because I did not do anything. I had nothing to hide. I had not been perfect in my life. I just wasn't going to sit back and let somebody else talk about me and me not say, hold on, I have something to say.
And after nearly 2 days of deliberating,
count number 22, not guilty.
Craft nearly collapsed, while the crowd outside the courthouse celebrated.
And I screamed and almost got in trouble in the courthouse.
People were talking about Tonya Craft, her acquittal, national news.
Tonya Craft, a former kindergarten teacher.
Now to the Georgia kindergarten teacher.
After the talk shows and interviews, Craft says her phone started ringing. People wanted her fighting for them. Craft had been consulting on cases, so she helped with one in Florida where a person was falsely accused of molesting a child.
Sometimes you just wonder if that was like an emotional reaction to the really bad situation. And even through this case, I thought this is so, it was healthy for me.
That case ended in an acquittal, and at that very moment, Craft says she asked God if this was her calling. Then her phone rang.
And it was a New Jersey individual that said, Tonya, I need your help. Can you please help me? I've been falsely accused. And I literally felt like that was like an answer to a prayer.
Tonya Craft got her law degree from Nashville School of Law, consulting until she passed the bar in 2019. She wrote a tell-all book, Accused, and now she has the reputation for not taking cases if she feels someone has hurt a child.
How do you decide? What's your gut?
I get that question all the time. I am in no way all-knowing. I mean, I could not take it, but then maybe he didn't do it. I don't know. Or vice versa. You know, I mean, I could take something and believe somebody didn't do something and then later find out they did.
Craft says she's worked cases in 35 states and has 8 current active cases, but she says her case from 16 years ago follows her to this day.
And I've had a few say this in open court, is we don't want them, the jurors, to look her up and to think that she represents people that she thinks didn't do this, because that'll give her more credibility than she deserves.
Why do you think your case was such a big deal?
Well, that's a good question. First of all, statistically and research-wise, people that do what I was accused of to small children, females just don't do that. The other thing, too, is, I mean, I was a teacher. I think it was just, you know, a local, and I was kind of like a typical soccer mom. I mean, I was a mom, I had 2 kids, I had the SUV, I had the, you know, I was at the ball field, I was a teacher, kind of like who you wouldn't expect, I guess.
And Tonya Craft says she spent $750,000 on her trial, and she says her parents refinanced their home to help pay for it. And Craft told me that she paid her parents back 3 years ago. Tonight,